Everyone, will you please stand? What's really funny about that is I actually had that incorporated into my speech because I've always wanted to say that. So I actually finally wrote this today, and I don't know, so if anybody can help me, is this a sermon? Is it a speech? I still haven't figured that out. So when Bryce and Amber gave me the privilege to wed them on this amazing day, for the first time in my life, I felt honored. I had to look that up, just so everybody knows here. I didn't really know what to do. So naturally, being the lazy person that I am, I Googled it. I looked up best officiant performances. You know, Pinterest had some amazing ideas. Dear friends and family, we are gathered here today. No, thank you. We are here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments. Garbage. No good. So I approached my dear mother, the heart and soul of our family. Mother, will you please help me? I don't want to do this alone. I was scared. Because this is, no. Of course she accepted. To be honest, the woman has no clue what no means. I mean, come on now. She wrote something beautiful. It was a sonnet, a soliloquy. No, Mom, I'm not going to crumple yours. Now, you must be thinking, Chase, those all sound very lovely, proper. What's the problem? Well, lovely and proper are exactly what the problem is. I'm a Canetto. Are you sure you... No, you can answer that later. So today, I want to talk about something else. I don't want to talk about the meaning of life and the meaning of love and the meaning of marriage. I just simply want to talk about why we're here. And we're here because of how amazing these two people are in front of me. And on a quick side note, I actually teared up when I wrote this today at noon. It was odd. I had to pretend, it's true, this is just riffing here. I had to kind of pretend that the fan was blowing in my eyes. It was odd. So when I focused on that idea, the speech wrote itself. I mean, I think I even texted you guys about it. It was done. So immediately I thought back to when I first heard that Bryce Thomas Canetto was going to Spain. Bryce? What? Spain? Is there some city in Wisconsin who needs meta honey? I'm confused. So when I found out that my brother was actually going somewhere that you can't snowmobile or dine at Buffalo Wild Wings, at the time I had to tell my sister. Now my conversations with Courtney were very short. They were focused on, what's going on in each other's lives at the time. So, naturally, I let my brothers fill her in on what was going on in each other's lives. But this was too big. I mean, this is huge. Courtney, did you know that Bryce is going to Spain? And I mean, you know how I used to react in that room. Oh my God. And she just goes, Spain? Spain? You mean, like, is there a... No, Courtney, no. There's no Spain in Wisconsin. Spain, the country. Her jaw hit the floor. How is that possible? She said. What happened? What's going on? Amber somehow convinced Bryce to go to Spain with her. She paused. Wow. That woman must be amazing. That's a great story. Beautiful story. So, now I need to hear the other side. So, I contacted Heidi and Brandon. Hey, I have this lovely, this heart-tugging moment about the first time Courtney and I talked about how great, beautiful, amazing Amber Lund is. This woman. Oh my God. Brandon thought about it. Well, our first impression, this is a direct quote. We thought it was funny that he put hot sauce on everything for his first meal with us. But then he then said, we've also grown to love his love for finding deals. He got us on the Groupon train. So, okay, that's it. And I loved it. I mean, I was like, that's a great story, Brandon. I'm definitely going to use that. That'll get the crowd to laugh before Heidi's amazing story. That'll get them to cry and just bawl and shed the tears. Heidi, I have this lovely, heart-tugging moment about the first time Courtney and I talked about how beautiful and amazing Amber is. Let's hear that tear-jerker. What do you, tell me, I bet you got a dozen. She thought, well, on their way to Spain, Amber sent me a picture of them. I said, he looks a lot like Seth MacFarlane. You can't make this stuff up. This is true stories. But, just like Brandon, she then said, also, the second time we saw Bryce, he helped us move a bunch of stuff on a very, very hot day. Second time she met Bryce. He was obviously miserable. I mean, you're moving heavy things in a sweltering sun. But Bryce did it anyway. That's who he is. So, when I asked my dear mother, the heart and soul of our family, I said, Mom, what can we talk about? Give me some ideas. She gave us a bunch of ideas. What do they do on their first date? 3 words to describe each other, which she did provide. Now, I'm not going to go through all 3 words. I picked one of each. So one of Amber's 3 words for Bryce was devoted. One of Bryce's, and this is Amber's words, one of Bryce's best and my favorite qualities is that he does not waver. He shows a strong commitment to his 2 ladies, Kylie and me, and he would go to the moon and back to make us happy. One of Bryce's 3 words for Amber was irreplaceable. I can't imagine life without her. She is 1 in a billion. Now, he actually said 1 million, but it's okay, Bryce. We all know that good with numbers isn't one of Amber's descriptions. Now, these 2 words are a segue. They actually lead into why I think that you 2 are so amazing. Now, I'm sure some of you have heard that very recently I called my brother in a panic. My back was really sore, so I went and got a massage, and long story short, I gave him a call, and my back didn't even go out. Like, I don't know how this happened, but the massage somehow made it worse. It wasn't even out. My back was gone. So after 5 minutes of laughing at me, he finally realized I was serious. And immediately he jumped in the car. Just, all right, done. I'm on my way. So that night, Amber and Bryce, they cooked me dinner. They made me drinks, put on a hilarious movie. Oh, it was so funny. Got me water. Any room in the house, Chase, wherever you want to stay, anything you want to do. I mean, holy cow. You can't pay for that type of service. And you guys would know, you've been to Amsterdam. So, the next morning, before Bryce went to work, he just comes up right away. Well, do you need a ride? What do you need? Do you need water? Do you need food? Do you want me to give you a ride home? Amber, as always, has a busy day that day. I can't imagine the millions of dollars that she had to deal with, but she didn't go get a cup of coffee. She didn't make a phone call. She didn't do anything. She literally came up right away. Chase, are you okay? How are you doing? Please, what can I do? So as I lay there on the floor, and just to give you a visual, have you ever seen the movie A Christmas Story? It's like Randy in his snowsuit, where he's sitting in the snow and he can't move, can't do anything. Randy just laid there like a slug. It was his only defense. So as I laid there, looking at the ceiling, it just kind of dawned on me. I realized that Bryce and Amber, they're going to be happy together for the rest of their lives. Because they exemplify one word. The most important quality of marriage, in my opinion. Team. Bryce and Amber are devoted to each other. They're irreplaceable to each other. They do things seamlessly. You guys don't talk about things. You do things together. And that's what I see in you two. That's why it was my honor to be here today. That was my honor to be up here, because I saw it that day. I mean, you guys, it made me speechless. You guys are amazing. And with that, Bryce and Amber, do you, with your family and friends as your witnesses, present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage? And now, Bryce and Amber, I ask that you face each other and take each other's hands. And as you hold hands, may you see the gift that they are to you. Because these are the hands that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, tears of joy and sorrow. These are the hands that will love you and cherish you through the years. And these are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build a future. Bryce, will you repeat after me?
From this moment, I, Bryce Thomas Canetto, take you, Amber Hope Hendrickson, to be my wife and best friend for life. I pledge you honor, support, and encouragement through our walk together. When our way becomes difficult, I promise to stand by you and uplift you. That through our union, we can accomplish more than we could alone. I promise to work at our love and always make you a priority in my life. With every beat of my heart, I will love you.
From this moment, I, Amber Hope Hendrickson, take you, Bryce Thomas Nettle, to have a best friend for life. I pledge to honor, support, and encourage you through our walk together. When our way becomes difficult, I promise to stand by you and uplift you. Through our union, we can accomplish more than we could alone. I promise to work out our love and always make you a priority in our lives. With every beat of my heart, I will love you.
You have chosen to seal your vows by exchanging rings. These rings have neither beginning nor end, but they're a symbol of the words that you speak today. As you wear them, may they be a constant reminder of your promises to each other. Bryce, as you place this ring on Amber's finger, repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed. Amber, as you place this ring on Bryce's finger, repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed. Now, this is the tough part. Bryce, Amber wants you to know that she will always cherish. I prefer you read this while I read as well, open while I read. Always cherish the beautiful times you have already shared with each other. This beautiful moment today that binds you for all time, and the gift you give to each other of future times together. It is her hope that each time you look at this watch, you will be reminded that she is even more precious to her now as you. And she share each moment of it. And direct quote, I give you the gift of time. Now, hey, ho, 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 ho. Now, Amber. Bryce also has something special for you. He looked for something that would symbolize your two separate lives joined together as one. When he saw this bracelet, he knew it was perfect. He hopes that you will wear it always as a reminder of your love for each other today and all the days to come. Brandon and Brady, lesser brothers of the groom and bride. Sorry, I had a cough in my throat. Will you now come forward to witness this marriage? I believe you two sign. Something like that. That's what I was talking. If you would have put LE, I may have stopped everything. We've been dealing with that for our entire lives. And it's not nettle either. Remember that. Yeah. And on Word Perfect, they do not put it. Bryce and Amber, by the power vested in me by the state of Minnesota and an online website that's not in there, I now declare you husband and wife. Bryce, you make this your beautiful bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I proudly present you for the first time and for all time, Mr. and Mrs. Bryce and Amber Knettel.